Right, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking Batman. Big old Batman updates. This is the Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson Batman movie. Now, Colin Farrell was rumoured for the role of Penguin. It seemed to be pretty obvious, to be perfectly honest, because Matt Reeves has systematically been announcing each and every single actor in their respective roles on Twitter. So he will literally tweet out a picture of them and say, welcome, the name of the character that they will be playing. And he did that for Colin Farrell, welcome Oz, or Oswald, which is Oswald Cobblepot the Penguin. Now, Colin Farrell has confirmed it, but he's also revealed some other bits and pieces of information. This is all speaking on Ellen, a US phenomenon. While appearing on Ellen, the Irish actor Colin Farrell confirms that he is playing the villain, Penguin, in Batman. Now, he was actually spotted on set. I did a video about it. I'll leave it linked above. And there's been some other images that you know, floated around the internet where people are saying, oh, he's putting on the pounds. I don't think he is, really. I think he's just normal Colin Farrell at that point in time. But he is sporting a very interesting look for the Penguin. He's got jet white hair and a beard, or a kind of mustache anyway. Interesting take on the Penguin. And I quite like the look of it, to be honest. I think he's a good pick. I think he'll do something interesting. But the article, anyway, this kind of just continues on with respect to what he said on the show. So he does say that the movie starts filming soon. That's somewhat incorrect. Obviously, he's saying that he starts filming the movie soon. But he has been spotted, so it looks like they've been doing some kind of pre-production shots and things like that. He's been spotted on set. And not only that, they're now going to be moving to a soundstage, I believe at Pinewood Studios. So they've done a lot of the outside shooting already. But that's quite telling because he's already been spotted. Now, what does that mean? A lot of his scenes, are they going to be soundstage based? Maybe. Maybe. The person that was spotted on set, although it looks like Colin Farrell, could be a stunt double. It's interesting. It kind of throws out a bit of a misdirect about what we're going to be talking about and seeing in the movie. Now, he says, I start something in a couple of weeks in London, he tells Ellen. Now, I don't know, because again, Ellen is a US phenomenon. English people don't care about who she is. No one gives a crap. So I don't know whether they've filmed this well in advance and now it's been released and now he is in London. Seems to me that that could be the case, actually. He says, when obviously there was a recent image of him sporting grey hair. Now, when the image hit the net, originally it was thought to be for his Penguin look for the Batman, but now we see that Farrell's hair is dark, watch below. So it's safe to assume that the look of Penguin hasn't yet been revealed in any way. Again, that's interesting. He says, that was me not camera ready. That was me before I was hit with makeup, responds Farrell. I decided to dye my hair after I got back to Los Angeles. So I went to Rite Aid and spent about $80 on L'Oreal's Finest, and then I had somebody come to the house and fix it. I'm really surprised about that. I think that they may have, because he was on set, he had the outfit, he had an umbrella. I think these are actually misdirects. I think Warner Brothers and DC, I'm giving them a lot of credit here, I know. But I think Warner Brothers and DC are obviously cottoning on to how many leaks are happening. It's either that he was genuinely camera ready and they've gone, oh, yeah, no, people didn't really like that, or, oh, yeah, no, maybe we'll change that. Or it is what he's saying. But I think maybe it's a bit of a misdirect. Now, Colin Farrell, but again, I say misdirect because Matt Reeves has been very open and honest about revealing who's doing what at a certain point in time. They've been leaking stuff on purpose. So for it to come out, you know, just on set seems a bit out of character. Now, Colin Farrell playing Oswald Cobblepot, aka Penguin in the Batman. Ellen asks who he's playing in the new movie that he is about to do. I'm playing Oz Cobblepot. I'm playing a character known as the Penguin. Yeah, thank you. That's obviously, you know, what happens. He says, yep, the reviews are in. I started in about 2 weeks. Colin confirms and talks about his kids. Think of him playing the Penguin. They're sick of me being a bad guy, which apparently, reading between the lines, leads me to believe that they think I'm okay. But again, like you see here, he does have dark hair. So I think it's probably a bit of a misdirect, to be honest. There's obviously all this kind of, you know, fan art of him as the Penguin and things like that. But the other part here, he starts to talk about the Batman being beautiful, dark, and moving, says Colin Farrell. And again, it's all part of the same thing. This is basically, they're doing the show round. So this is on Jimmy Kimmel. And this leads me to think that actually, again, it was a misdirect. Because they've dropped all of this stuff. They've got the buzz going, right? And then the actors are now doing the rounds, or at least some of the actors are doing the rounds on various talk shows. Like, why is he on there? Colin Farrell describes the Batman movie script as really beautiful, dark, and moving, while again confirming that he plays the villain Penguin while talking to Jimmy Kimmel. So it does seem that Warner Brothers and DC have done something very, you know, smart, I guess, with booking people to do press tours and stuff. Jimmy Kimmel asked the actor if they can say that he is playing the Penguin, which sees Colin Farrell reply to a huge cheer from the audience. Yeah, I just did. As Farrell earlier appeared on Ellen, confirming the character. Kimmel notes that this is Farrell's second supervillain role, as Farrell also played Bullseye in the 2003 Ben Affleck Daredevil flick, which he obviously, I guess, laments, to be honest. It's a small demographic, thank you, replied Farrell. Kimmel mentions it's a surprise that he got cast as Penguin, as usually the Penguin is a short, fat person. And then he again, he kind of teases that he's probably going to put on weight, but not. I mean, if he's filming in 2 weeks, I don't know. Well, I have some time to eat and shrink, says Farrell, while Kimmel asking him how much time he has before he starts filming. Around 3 weeks. He's not going to be fat, but I think he's put on. Maybe he's put on a little bit of weight. I don't know. It's interesting. Farrell continued with mentioning that he is still talking to director Matt Reeves. I'm still in the process of talking to Matt Reeves, who's the director who wrote the script and wrote a really, really beautiful, dark, moving script. Really gorgeous. Kimmel interjected, asking if he read the whole script. Yep, with a chain around my arm, cryogenically frozen script. It's all very hush-hush. But it's a really beautiful script that he wrote. He has a real love for it, man. So we are still in the process of just finishing the design, the aesthetic of the character. So again, I think that he dyed his hair, and I think that was purpose. I think he dyed his hair and they were going to go with that look. This, to me, confirms what I previously just stated. Jimmy Kimmel goes on to question who is in the cast. Robert Pattinson is Batman. Jeffrey Wright. Paul Dano is the Riddler. Yeah, Jeffrey Wright is in there. Gordon. Zoe Kravitz is Catwoman. Yeah, confirmed Colin Farrell. Yeah, really cool cast. A lot of villains. So Colin Farrell went on to talk about what his kids think of him playing Penguin and Batman. The kids get tired of me playing the villain. Yeah, they are kind of embarrassed by it. I just use the opportunity to tell them what a good guy I am in real life. I really like Colin Farrell. I think he's a cool dude. Really, really, really cool dude. Jimmy remarks that it's cool that Dad can say he has action figures, which saw the actor joke about Dumbo. I tried to use that in Dumbo, but they kind of got past that one. So, yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. He's not exactly fat, is he? Let's be honest. I think this is just normal Colin Farrell, to be fair. I reckon that they, again, all the art's like fine, it looks fine. I reckon that the white hair was definitely a tease. I reckon they were doing a bit of kind of market research, I guess you could say. Why else would they do it? They've already confirmed that he's still discussing things with the director, Matt Reeves. The aesthetic is still being sorted out. They're still looking to change things, resolve it, move it forwards. So I've got no qualms about basically saying I hands on my heart think that was legit, but now they've changed it. I think they were going to go for that, and they've moved it past on to something else. It is interesting that he's confirmed he is actually playing Oswald Cobblepot, because previously people thought he was playing Emperor Penguin, which is not Oswald Cobblepot. But this now kind of poo-poos all those previous thoughts and rumours. So I'll hand this on over to you. What do you think? Inspire confidence? For me, I'm all in for this. I like the look of this movie. I think it looks great. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Stay up to date on the world of pop culture and movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Miss H. Take care.